NewsNation Now continues. Live look now at Tim Scott, who's running for president on the Republican side. He's speaking about Israel. So the 2024 race for the White House certainly has a new issue here. Let's listen a little bit to what he has to say. Then we'll talk to Blake Burman on the other side. Senator Scott.
No more condescending lectures and hostile gestures to our strongest ally in the region and the only democracy in the Middle East. As a top Republican on the Senate Banking Committee, I have legislation to strengthen and extend our Iran sanctions. When I'm president, I'll sign it into law. And earlier today, I called upon Secretary Janet Yellen to testify on the $6 billion slush fund. They need to explain to us and to the country what in the world could they possibly be thinking. We also need to shut off the funding that Joe Biden restarted to the UN's irredeemably flawed Palestinian aid programs. The best investment we can make in peace and stability is 100% support for Israel. We need to strengthen our intelligence sharing partnership so a surprise like this never happens again. We need to restart the momentum of the Abraham Accords and continue to help Israel gain respect and recognition throughout the Arab region. We need to safeguard our national security and our homeland, and that starts with closing our insecure, unsafe, and wide open southern border. Scores of people on the terrorist watch list have tried to cross our southern border. People from Syria, Iran, Yemen, Pakistan have been found breaking into our nation. And those are just the ones that we caught. We need to regain the high ground with a president who is strong.
That's Senator Tim Scott speaking to the Hudson Institute and talking about what we've all been talking about here, the war in Israel. And right before we went to him, I believe he condemned President Biden for being on the wrong side of the Israel situation. Let's get to Blake Burman, our chief Washington correspondent, moderator of The Hill, which follows us here, News Nation, at the top of the hour. So no doubt, as I said right before I went to Senator Scott, and one of the reasons that we did go to him for a minute is to say that over the last few days, we know that the 2024 race for president, which he's a part of, sort of has itself a new issue, right?
It does, yeah. And we heard from President Biden just a little while ago saying that this is not a political issue. It's an issue that transcends politics. Well, the reality is, Connell, this is squarely a political issue going forward. You just saw Tim Scott there. I think of Ron DeSantis in Florida earlier today, making results earlier this morning in which he talked about what they're doing in Florida to counteract Iran and Iranian money and Iranian influence. So you have the Republican presidential candidates sort of coming out and now making this a top of mind issue. Why? Because there is a feeling on the Republican side of things that the Biden administration was essentially appeasing Iran, and that because of that appeasement, we saw what we saw and continue to see in Israel. You know, so you've got the sitting commander of chiefs saying, look, this isn't politics, it transcends that. But clearly, you know, all these individuals want to be the next president of the United States, and thus this has come right into them.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.